Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irat and this channel is for you if you want to level up your makeup game. So for today's look, I'm going to be doing a very simple eyeshadow tutorial for hooded eyes. So if you want to learn, let's dive in. I'll be using House of Para eyeshadow primer to prime my eyelids. That's the first thing you have to do. Eyeshadow primer makes your eyeshadow pigmented. It makes it very vibrant and it makes it last long. To avoid creases, you need to use a very nice eyeshadow primer, and then you blend your primer. I'm going to use this brush to blend my primer. And then you keep blending till it becomes flawless. You repeat the same thing for the other eye. So I'm going to use Mabrook eyeshadow palette for my transition colors. I'm very sure a lot of you must have heard of transition colors. Transition colors are the colors that you use to blend your eyeshadow seamlessly. They are always around this part of the eyebrow, so as not to have ashy edges or so as not to have a demarcation within your eyeshadow. Just use a transition color to blend it into your skin. So there are different types of blending brush you use. This one is a tapered end. This is what you use for your crease, for the crease. It's always pointed and a little bit fluffy. And then to blend the transition, you use a fluffy blending brush. So that's what I'm going to use to blend my transition colors now. And note please, transition colors do not have shimmer on them. You use a matte eyeshadow for transition colors, and they are mostly burnt brown, very light colors. Then I'm going to use this shade Bonica for my transition color. I start from the outer edge. I start blending it right into the inner corner of my brows. So you start blending. Make sure you blend well. And note, when you pick up your eyeshadow this way, you tap off the excess. You tap off the excess before you go into your eyeshadow. That's what I always do, so as not to pick more too much colors. You know, less is more, as I always say with makeup. It's better you build up the product than for you to have too much product initially and then you have to have issues with the blending. And then I do my blending in windshield wiper motion. Now we are going to repeat the same thing for my left eye. I start blending from the outer corner, blend right into the inner corner of my eye. You keep blending till it becomes flawless. I pick up more product, tap off the excess. And now I'm going to pick up another brush and take this shade Jabari, this shade in my palette. I'm going to use that for my outer V. I pack it into this part of my eyelid, the outer part. I'm going to pack the darker shade of the eyeshadow here. So we repeat the same thing on the other eye. And then I blend it with a fluffy brush, just the edges, because I don't want any ashy edge.
What I mean by ashy edge is when the edges of the eyeshadow is not faded.
Now for my main eyelid, I'm going to use Blossom Makeup eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use this nude shade in their palette. I really love this shade. I've used it to the extent that it's almost eating the palm. eyeshadow base again, I go back and blend the darker shade I do here again. I try and blend it into the skin. I repeat the same steps on the other eye. When you are doing eyeshadow, especially if you have hooded eye, try and look down so that the eyeshadow primer you applied on your face will not start cutting crease on your eye before you apply under eyeshadow. Try and look down just to make it flawless and you won't be seeing crease line between your eyeshadows. I'm going to pick a flat brush. This is what I'm going to use to pick the nude shade from my Blossom eyeshadow palette. You pack it with a flat brush and then you pat it on your eyelid. Don't move it, because if you move it, it's going to move the primer with it. So I just go back in and blend the primer well before I apply the eyeshadow base, and keep looking down. Can you see that there is no line in between? My crease line is not separating the eyeshadow base. My crease line is not separating the eyeshadow base. If I had raised my eyelid, it would be showing. So you look down and do the other eye too. You repeat the same step. I go back in and pack more eyeshadow. Then you blend this again, you blend it right back because it's already becoming faded. Blend it well into the eyeshadow, the nude color, because I don't want to see any ash line. So you blend it out to the edges. Blend it well. You do the same thing for this part too. And then I come back to use the brush I used in applying my transition shade. I'm not applying any more product on it, just the leftover product on the brush. I use it to blend the edges. So I'm just making sure the two blends flawlessly into each other. And that's for the eyeshadow. Now I'm going to use Mabrook Eyeliner to line my eyelid. So guys, thank you so much for watching my tutorial. Please like, comment and subscribe, and leave a comment below on what type of videos you want me to shoot for you in my next video. Thank you guys. Bye.